All right, we are live.
We're live. Welcome to Schwabel Rooms 3 PMD. Tank of and the man of many names. Sauvignon P 2020.
Oh man,
Turn
we got
off the lights. The lady of the house's very own high value man. Shout out to DJ LOH on the ones and twos. K Slay. Oh Money. Kid Capri. Beat down Bivens, goddammit. Let's fight this goddamn evil.
Somebody's phoning it in this week.
oh my god.
Shout out to Jay Trishy, the man of the myth
Ooh-wee.
that explains the man in the myths.
Yes,
You
sir.
know him and you love him, and we always love to feature him.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
man. And one more time to beat down Bivens. Let's get it in.
Yes, sir.
My man
First things
said,
first, man. Thank you to the new subscribers out there.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Caught a
Yeah.
good onslaught this week. It's a
That
beautiful thing.
it's that Negroes the cryptos kicking in, man. People are
Again.
they're getting it in, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once again, he come through in the clutch with that. Like, yeah, we need some fig. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah,
Oh, just wait.
I was up watching the platform and was just like, hold on, man, that thing is doing some numbers.
Yeah,
I was just
wasn't
like,
it?
okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Feg is moving this week, man. They're actually in Dubai. They got one of the biggest booths at the Dubai Crypto Expo. So we're about to
Okay.
get some
Okay.
some serious exposure and
Okay.
nothing but glorious reflections.
Glorious.
Especially what you
Shout
was
out.
talking about. What was that? Ethereum? What you were saying?
Yeah.
MetaMask?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
How
was
about
like,
that?
shit.
Yeah. JP Morgan, they got us. They got us. 99% of all EVM transactions go through JP Morgan.
Oh, that's what they call that stamp. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You
Yeah.
just got stamped. So
Yeah,
yeah.
bitch. We want a piece of that. That's all that shit is.
You
Hey,
see that
We want a
QR
piece of
code
that.
right there? Yeah, go ahead and drop
Right.
some right up in that. Yeah, right there. Scan that, please.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Drop some in
Right.
that wallet.
We'll flash it a few times.
Yeah, just so you
There
know.
you go.
You guys know that it's
Yeah.
there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it is, gentlemen? How y'all been, man?
Oh, here we go. Lady of the house talking about once again, Tank ain't got a nickname.
That's what it is.
Oh,
man.
what up? LOH.
Yeah.
Oh man, what you guys been up to this week?
Shit,
Man, you don't want to know, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So bad,
Hey
huh?
man, this is the time to open up and share, man. Get some of that off your chest, man. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Tomorrow's another day. It'll be all right.
I'm shit. I can't even speak on it, man.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
it's
man.
one of them.
Okay.
It's a job oriented thing.
Hey,
You ever
man.
you ever let me say this. Anybody ever say Superman? Hey man, you fucked up trying to save me, man.
No. But I got
No,
you.
it had-
Yeah.
it
I hear
happened.
what you're
There you
saying.
go.
I got you.
There you
Yeah.
go. So you're a
Yeah.
Homelander.
Yeah.
Pretty much in this bitch eyes. In this bitch eyes, I'm a
Can't even do right. That's all.
or according to this situation, I'm black noir. The motherfucker. That's
My
if
man.
you understand what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been
They come with the
yeah.
territory, man. You gotta, work twice as hard and, do the dance.
Yep. And
You
never
know.
forget where you at, man. At
Yeah.
all times.
You always gotta bring your A game when your counterparts,
Yeah.
mid-level C's,
There you go. There you go.
mid-level C's. But you gotta be on your A game.
Absolutely.
Even when you at home, son. Even when you at home.
Absolutely.
You gotta be on your A game.
Absolutely.
So well, I see I hear exactly what you're saying, man. I
Yes.
got you. I got you loud and clear, bro. Say less. Let's get into this bullshit. Tanker,
There
are
we
you
go.
ready to roll?
Oh my goodness. We got a serious
Juicy.
problem this
Juicy.
week. Juicy
man,
went to
got
jail.
Juicy went to jail.
Fake lynching ass.
Man. Man.
They
So,
said
but
he had the rope around his neck still when the cops came. Like, hold on. Let me hold on. Okay, do I look all right? Okay, let him in. What? Seriously? But I'm glad he got time though. I'm glad he got time, man, because he made the rounds. You know what I mean? Claiming victim and all that shit, man. You don't do that. You know what I mean? We call it like we see it on the other ones. There's no exceptions. Yeah, lock his ass up.
yeah. Yeah. Let's see what they say he got. He got 30 months felony probation, whatever felony probation is.
Right.
And 150 days in jail in order to pay restitution of more than 120,000. $25,000 fine for making a false report. Realistically, this guy just needs his ass whooped.
Well, you know, where they sending him that can happen too, but you know, he's gonna be PC'd up, so he'll be all right. He just got to sit down for a little bit.
See, go ahead. I want to go ahead, gentlemen. Finish your sentiments. Finish your sentiments.
I mean, what should really happen here? This
jail.
This almost some agent shit. You know what I mean? It's just of all the times to pull a hoax like this.
Yeah. And what was that? What was that? He did it in Chicago?
Yeah. And
like they don't have enough shit going on.
Yeah.
For them to pull resources for this damn celebrity. You know what I mean? To pull some shit like that because he's trying to get his clout up.
What was the reasoning behind this? Was it just for attention, or was he trying to get back on the show?
That too, trying to get his clout up. You know, trying to be like, hey man, trying to be one of those in-demand actors. Dude, it's called work your ass off. Don't pull no stunt like this. Dude, you could have wrote a script or something, man. I mean, not this kind of shit.
They said that he was supposed to be removed from the show. I think they were writing his character out, not because he did something, but ain't no.
It happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, besides that show that he did with his entire family when he was a kid, I mean, what else? What else has he done? So, I mean, what other acting prospects were there for someone that was in a fucking Lee Daniels movie? I mean, you're not some super overweight fucking black chick, that morbidly obese chick that everybody want to gawk at. So, who was also in that show?
Yeah.
But I got a different take on it, man.
What's up?
I think it's fucked up, man. I don't think that he should do any time. I don't think it should be any financial restitution, any of that, because I thought this shit from the beginning. Now, mind you, let me quote the comedy guy, Dave Chappelle. He said black people were supporting him with our silence because we knew that this nigga was clearly lying. Okay. Yeah. That being said, we knew he was lying. That story made no fucking sense. Somebody saw him in the middle of a winter blizzard and said, "Hey, this is MAGA country, nigga," or whatever they said. But at the same time, how many fucking white women have lied and said that some random nigga stole their kids and they got away with that shit? How many times have somebody made a false report against a black man? Look no further than a gentleman that was in Walmart over in Dayton, Ohio. And he had a rifle. They said he was walking around in the store with a gun, and he was purchasing the shit. And they end up shooting him to death. We look at the Tamir Rice situation. They said it was a black man in the park waving a gun around. we see these stories. Look at this shit where you got white women calling the police on brothers barbecuing and motherfucking the woman up in New York at the dog park, all because the brother told her to put a leash on the dog, and then she flat out said, "I'm a white woman." Pretty much, how this shit about to fly when I call them motherfuckers.
Mhm.
So she had nefarious motives with what she was doing. Okay, yeah, he took this shit all the way. He made a production of this shit. But a motherfucking lie is a lie. I absolutely agree with you, gentlemen, when you say what a time to do this. And Chicago, everything you gentlemen are saying is 100. I think this motherfucker is the biggest um asshole. And I hear you, DJ LOH. Wrong is wrong is wrong. No, she's right. And people need to be held accountable. But I hate that when we start talking that accountability shit, it's always our people that's held accountable and not other
Right.
motherfuckers. But
Yeah.
we so adamant about somebody. Nah, like at some point we got to realize people ain't playing the same game we playing, and everybody ain't playing fair with, like, look, man, Bill Cosby did time. This ain't about whether you believe he did anything. He did time.
Yeah.
3 years, 3 months, he did time. And
Yeah.
it's
That
a
means a
whole
lot
bunch of
more when you're 80.
motherfuckers, huh?
Yeah,
That means a lot more
that's
when
a lot
you're 80.
more.
Right.
Definitely.
Right. It's a whole bunch of motherfuckers. Hell, they said the cat that played Ari on Entourage did some shit. The brother that played, the dude that played Ari Gold, it was a list of them. These motherfuckers never saw one day in jail, let alone in a fucking courtroom. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
all I'm saying is he deserved the same fucking. Hey, he told a lie. Here's the thing: They not about to start putting them people in jail anyway for the lies they tell.
Yeah.
No. Uh-uh.
No.
No.
But it
But
was
if he
just
wanted attention, why don't he just go ahead and do a sex tape like everybody else?
that part.
Don't nobody shut up, man.
I know don't nobody want to see that.
Nobody want to see little
but
Nas
they
X
but they
juicy.
do. But they
Huh?
do. They will. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That
Yeah.
could still be
Yeah.
on. That could still be in his arsenal when he gets home.
You got
Considering
to
he
think.
like, you do know I snuck a camera in this prison. You know,
Yeah.
anything could happen, man. I'm just spitballing. Just
Cell
you know,
phone video.
I stuck a camera in in the
Hey,
Wally
man.
prison.
Oh,
See,
Yeah, man.
see, see.
Nature's
That's all.
pocketbook.
That's it. That's
Uh,
it. All natural, baby. All natural. Yeah, man. Juicy go down. Juicy
Yeah,
go down.
yeah, that's he a sucker, but this some sucker shit that's happening to
I
him.
get you.
Cause
I get you.
yeah,
Like you said,
man.
man. You like everybody was talking about how Cosby got jammed up. They're like, yeah, we know he did it, but the way y'all got him was all
Yeah,
kind of foul. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like he said, y'all told him he had a deal, and then y'all went
right,
back and flipped the script, or whatever. And I get what you when you said that they're not playing. We're not playing by the same rules they have. And
right.
yeah, that's what it is. I get it. You know what I mean? As far as you, even though he's wrong as hell, but
Yeah, I mean,
just on principle. You know what I mean?
man.
Like, because everybody else could just slide and
Yeah,
get probation and a fine.
and
You got to sit
he
down.
I'm the motherfucking gay Tupac and all of this shit. It was like, bro, and for me, I felt yeah. He said
That
I'm the
makes
gay
you
Tupac,
Tupac. Yeah.
and I felt exactly what y'all said. I said this embarrassing because you know what? Because you know what? Let me say this. We go through enough shit, man, and I get so like I'm like fucking I'm sick of a lot of these black entertainers. Cause motherfuckers have nothing to say when it's real shit going on. But if
Right.
they feel like they ain't getting enough money or they didn't get the award they wanted, then they want everybody to Oscar so white and come out with all this shit. But they don't say nothing. He made a fucking spectacle of that shit. And I'm like, man, I'm like, bro, you need your ass whipped. But again, with Mr. Cosby, they opened up Silk Records.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers was trying to make their careers off of that, and it wasn't over. It was just over once the Supreme Court just said, yeah, you're not putting them back in jail. It's time to end this shit.
Yeah. Y'all
they
was
were still
wrong. Y'all promised a deal.
right.
Everything was in stone. Everything was written down, and everything was locked in.
Yeah, and they weren't done. But it's two different sets of rules, and so again, not to be long winded. You see these cops get off. You see these cops get off time and time again for these unjust shootings. Well, what happened with that? I think it was up in Minnesota when a brother had the same identical story. Hey man, motherfucker was in the alley, this, that, and the 15. I thought blah 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 blah. I was in fear of my life. I shot, and it was a white woman. They gave that motherfucker 20-some years, man, or something like that.
Yeah.
Australian woman gave that motherfucker. He was like African or something. They gave that motherfucker all the goddamn time. So I'm just saying, it's like the punishments. It's a different thing with us, man.
It's not dished out evenly.
Right.
No,
right.
Not.
But yeah, again, it's just the only thing that made me mad about this is that he did all this to himself. With the lynching, with the noose and all that stuff, and it was just like, dude, I want him to go somewhere. He ain't gotta go to prison. I just want him to go somewhere where I can't see him and nobody else can see him for
man,
an X amount of time, man. Like, you need to be on a timeout somewhere where you don't have access to nothing.
Yeah,
that
man,
was just ridiculous. And again, that's why I was like, doing that shit in Chicago, like they don't have enough shit going on.
Yeah, man. Send that motherfucker to a conversion camp. No, I'm playing. I'm
conversion concentration camp.
Right. I'm just joking. I'm joking just to fuck with him. But yeah, man, it's fucking pathetic what he did. Like,
yeah.
Like this is one of them dudes. To me, he's like and he's still sticking by that shit. And I think this motherfucker's still trying to make a production of the shit.
And why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't production? How?
I think somebody else made a video of how he was acting the fuck out in court. Like,
oh yeah, talk about he's not suicidal and all this other shit. Yeah,
and
everybody says that when they're on suicide watch.
Yeah,
I mean, with that being said, I mean, at what point in time do we consider his mental health of all of this? I mean, usually people throw out the mental health excuse right off the bat, and we're not afforded that same opportunity as Black people.
No,
nobody's come out and say, well, oh boys need some medication or he needs some help.
Right.
They've thrown this dude in the psych ward in prison, and we're still not using the excuse of maybe he has mental health problems.
Maybe.
Man, look, I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker was doing, but whoa, I don't know, man.
The other question I have is, I mean, has he fucked up enough for Dr. Umar Johnson to call him a sellout or a coon?
Not yet.
No, I mean, this
yet.
whole ordeal hasn't.
Well, apparently not. He hasn't come out and said anything. Everybody else been piling on. You know what I mean? He hasn't come out yet. I don't know.
I mean, hey, when it comes to that, brother, man, I'm shocked that he hasn't, because he only has shit to say about other brothers, man. I'm only the brother is right where he belongs. The brother is right where he belongs. Like, nigga, shut up. Don't nobody
Yeah, you don't want
to donate to my school now, so we can make sure that no more Jussie Smollett's born. Donate to my school right now, and we will make sure that no more Jussies are born. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. Don't
get the school open first, man.
Get the school open first, man. Quit making them videos in front of that motherfucking same boarding that's covering up the main door, motherfucker. Shit. We are going to sell tapioca pudding and incense in this part of the school.
God.
Like, oh my God.
That was very specific, but I got it.
Tapioca pudding. Donations. Gifts.
Hey man, Tank, get this brother off here, man. Get him off. Get him off Jussie. Get him off Jussie, man.
I just got one more question. I mean, what's next for for Mr. Smollett here?
Man,
they're gonna give him a reality show about life, during hard time. You know what I mean?
Behind bars.
Yeah.
Probably.
So he'll
Loving
have
it.
an A&E special,
I got
He
nipples
gonna be
on my
mad.
shoulder blades.
He probably think he probably mad. He probably thought prison was like that Lil Nas X video. And that motherfucker like, oh shit, this ain't what
Man,
I
stop.
thought I was
All right, I'm
I
taking
thought I
it
was
off.
gonna be in the pink. I thought I was gonna be in the pink naughty by nature overall suit.
Oh my God. The pink naughty by nature.
suit.
Overall suit.
Hey, well, that's what they put you in if he was in Arizona. He'll be in
Yeah.
Ain't that
that
sleepy,
that
goddamn
shit
it.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do got
Maricopa.
them shits, don't they?
Yeah, Maricopa
Yeah.
County. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucked up.
they
Oh,
put them out there, and they outside. But anyway, yeah. Moving on. There she is. The
Yeah.
hardest working woman. In
The
reality
hardest
world.
work
The
of all
hardest
people to
working
say
woman.
this.
Dude.
Of
That
all
had
people
me,
to say this.
I don't understand how that
Get
even
off your
comes
butts
out.
and lay on your backs and make a sex tape.
Right.
There it is.
right.
There it is. After you're done flat backing, get up.
Right.
and
There
then,
you go. There you go.
Then
There
you
you
get up and
go.
go. Yeah. Come
This
on,
woman
Lil
comes
Mama.
from money.
No,
I mean,
shit.
lots of
That's
it. I mean, she's living off OJ money.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
how in the world do you come from privilege and tell people? Maybe this is just something that just comes out of the mouth of privileged people.
it
all
was
the
It
time.
is.
It was the quiet part that she accidentally said out loud. That's all. She was supposed to stay on the inside, supposed to stay in that little bubble because
There you go.
that's how they talk.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It was like all you have is helpers around. What are you really doing?
Right.
Besides, the only thing you really have to do that's mandatory is wipe your ass.
Right. If
Everything
that.
else from if that
And it's
everything
plastic.
else.
It probably cleans itself.
Right. That motherfucker
It's
probably
probably
got
covered in Teflon on the inside.
that motherfucker probably got a $300,000 bidet to split the cheeks and got an actual human hand on it to wipe her ass.
Other than that, what are you really working on? You know what I mean? For her to have the audacity to say something like that, to say, get up off your ass and go work.
You know what happened is she went somewhere and they didn't have enough workers. That's what it was. She went to the Beverly Hills Mall or something, and they didn't have enough people in there to help her while she shopped.
I listen, man. I feel like the bitch is goofy. Sonny Hoiston talked about this, and I'm really starting to love Sonny Hoiston because she's calling out a lot of dumb shit, and like she said exactly what my two brothers just said. Like what fucking gives you a millionaire before the sex tape? Because you come from money and privilege. What gives you the right to say? Because she was talking to women, but the passion with which she spoke, that shit was directed towards everybody who ain't got that paper she got.
She said people just don't want to, she
People
went from
just
women
don't
to
want to
people.
work anymore. Come and do the fucking work. Like you literally fucked for your money. Your cooch sacrifice made your whole family famous, including your fucking fat ass brother, who's worthless, who nobody knows what the fuck he does. And to sit up there and have that kind of money and tell people that are supposed to work 9 to 5s and end up working 16s and all kind of shit and come home stressed out, bring the stress home that they bosses put on them, bring that back to their family. You can't properly take care of your children. To say that shows you just how detached these fucking people are. That kind of goes into that thing I was saying about these black entertainers being so fucking detached from reality. They start saying shit and they don't understand, like, is this a real fucking problem? Like, is this you know what I'm saying?
They're too far gone. But my thing is, if you never filled out a job application, never got financial aid, you can't talk like that.
No,
I'm sorry. You could say whatever you want, but expect a backlash. You know what I mean? Just be mindful.
absolutely.
But if you start on third base, hell yeah, it's easy as hell to make it home.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's where most of these people are from. You know, like what's it called? Orange Julius and his team. You know, they come from money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they had to talk about, you know, you guys are my people. It was like, dude, you wouldn't even let them into your resort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't even you wouldn't break bread with folks like that. And I think that's what you said as far as, you know, she went somewhere and the service was shit. You know, and she was like, "Oh my God, I can't stand this. This is ridiculous." You know, I actually had to wait for my food.
That's how rich people complain.
More
More peasants. Someone bring me.
I had to carry my bags to my damn car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's how they talk.
Yeah, man. You know what? You know what's more fucked up about this, Mr. Coppola, and you know, there are people that look up to them. It's
God, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like this shit is real.
Yeah,
like this shit is real. It's not real. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of like me. You know, I can remember being a kid, 8, 9, 10. Hulk Hogan. I'm
finding old shirts, trying to rip them. Yeah, all that shit. Yeah,
Hulk Hogan, the man, or the Ultimate Warrior.
Yes.
And then you get older only to find out like these motherfuckers. Yeah, I don't want no niggas with my daughter. The niggers, this you like. Wait a second. This nigga was my hero.
Right.
What the fuck happened? He don't even like me.
Right.
He didn't like me as a kid.
Right.
He didn't like me as a child. This is who I was. My mom. If you were that kid who had parents, you know, that could take you to that shit, man. Because I think where did they used to come? Back home.
Powers Auditorium.
Powers Auditorium. If your parents took you and these motherfuckers like, yeah, little Negro, little black Hulkster. Like, wait a minute, I thought I was the Hulkamaniac. Why I gotta be a little black Hulkamaniac?
Yeah.
You know, you find out, and it's like what they say, you don't want to meet your heroes.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like, I think that's what's behind the show, The Boys. You really, if you knew who your heroes really the fuck were, you wouldn't want to meet them. Like the audacity of this whitehead, no people still trying to figure out what discernible talent she has ass bitch. Like, what gives you the right? It is hard down here, man. It is fucking hard. Like, sometimes you just wish the Red Death would catch these motherfuckers up in their little ivory tower, man. Like, it's crazy, man.
Damn, like I said, I saw it and was just like, this is what we on right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is, you know, what you choose to talk about. You just hit that Billy number, and all of a sudden now, you know what I mean? It's an issue with other folks working.
Right.
Once you didn't hit that status.
Right. Bitch, you put on makeup for a living. You put on makeup and fuck other entertainers. That's it. That's your life. That's your life. You let people follow you around with cameras, man. And you how the fuck do you say somebody doesn't work hard enough when your hands ain't seen the hard days work in your life?
People don't want to work.
Her hands ain't seen a hard day's work since they Ray J tape.
All right. Yeah, man, that's forever her legacy. That's her legacy. You know what I mean? She could go back and say whatever she want now. But her legacy.
And Ray J is a coon for making her rich. Ray J is a coon for making her rich. I said Ray J is a coon for making this white woman rich. He could have fucked the school. No, I'm just maybe the school would have got some money. If he had fucked the school, Ray J should have fucked the school. The school would have gotten some money.
Man. Oh, boy. Yeah, man. It is what it is.
No, we're just wrong for giving these people an audience.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
man.
We do what we do. We give our little 2 cents, man. And, and we leave it at that. That's what it is. It's how they get down, you know, once you get to the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Moving on, man. Moving on.
Show's running beautifully this week, Mr. Master. Doing a
Mr.
amazing
Master.
job of production. Yeah,
Oh, dude,
yeah.
just give it a sec. Give it a sec. I'll make a mistake here pretty soon.
When we all upside down, don't say nothing. Like
You don't make mistakes.
keep going.
You don't make
Keep rolling.
mistakes, goddammit.
Keep rolling.
There's no such thing as a
He meant
mistake
to
for
do
me.
that. Yeah.
Oh, what's up with
Here
this
we go.
Kanye and DL thing?
I don't think Kanye knows who he is messing with. He's a comedic assassin.
Did he not watch Def Jam when we did?
Dude, I don't know. But somebody should have, because DL's not the one you want to go hard at by any means. You threatening him. And the crazy part is, DL being the OG that he is, man, he put it out there first saying, like, dude, you don't have nobody whispering in your ear. Like, dude, you don't want to be threatening people. You know what I mean? Online like that because of your bag. First of all, protect the brand and everything that comes with it first off. And then you go do whatever you want to do, whatever. Have your homeboy say some shit, but not the boss. It's pretty much what OG was saying to him. And then he ripped his ass a new one. You know what I mean? DL went in on his ass only like the way DL can and does. Anybody. You know what I mean? He's so masterful at that shit, man. It's not even funny. And that's why I was just like, he went after who? Oh, yay. You know what I mean? It's kind of like there's no coming back, because now you have DL on your bumper.
Yeah. Let me go about it this way. Because I'm gonna bring it back around to your sentiments. I understand motherfuckers don't like people speaking on their business. That's your personal shit. Your ex homeboy is smashing your girl. Your girl is letting your daughter say some things on TikTok that you aren't happy with. I understand it. You're trying to be traditional. You don't want your daughter singing "I'm in love with a girl" songs. And we don't want people speaking on our personal shit. That being said, my G, you took it upon yourself to pull a Tito Ortiz. What I mean by that is this. We just talked about the girl. I've been saying for the longest, why is anyone not calling her a porn star? Because that's what she is famous for. That tape with her and Ray J is fucking porn. We could call it a leaked celebrity sex tape or whatever, but it's fucking porn. You decided to marry a woman, not just marry her, but let her have your children. You married a woman who had a tape where everybody saw her goodies, everybody saw her busting that motherfucker open for a real nigga. And so
Finish your thoughts, son.
I ain't
Finish
that
your
sleepy,
thoughts, son.
goddammit. I ain't that sleepy. Everybody saw her busting it open for a real nigga. We knew she been busting it open for some real niggas. And you got with her and you had these kids, and now you want her to be treated like she's Angela Bassett. Or yes, ma'am, DJ LOH, the real nigga. Now you want her to be treated like she's Felicia Rashad. No, that's like Tito Ortiz. You married Jenna Jameson, had kids with her, and you expected this motherfucker to be a wife with the picket fence. And then years later, you like, oh, I don't understand. She on pills. I should have knew something was up. Yeah, she was the top porn star in the world, motherfucker. Yes, he put out an interview talking that shit. She won't even see his kids. She won't even see his kids. So you married into a family where they destroy niggas. Like one dude developed the crack habit, fucking with one of those sisters. One ain't a man no more, fucking with one of them women. And you expect nobody to say nothing. You was cool with that shit. now you don't want your daughter saying something, and you thought that a comedian wasn't gonna say nothing. And let me say this, as a comic, I don't really fully follow that I'm a comedian. I can say what I want as long as it is in the name of being funny. The stage is sacred. You say that shit on the stage. When you off the stage and when you on the radio giving your opinions and shit, you know, I tend to believe, not even tread carefully, but say what you got to say with some tact, But if you on that stage and you rocking and it's a crowd, then you go for it. However, that's the man's job as a radio host to speak on popular issues and current affairs. And you just happen to be that popular issue and current affair. And DL is not known as a soft person. DL he got a history. He come from, I think it's South Central or Compton. The motherfuckers with the shits. He just handled it a little bit more mature and thoughtfully when he said, hey man, you ain't got nobody in your corner that's telling you, don't do this shit.
Right.
Don't do this shit like that. You reach out behind closed doors to do this. Like, and the other thing is we don't believe you. You need more people when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? We know you ain't got the biggest history of jumping in nobody's face.
Right.
If you want to reference an old Beanie interview, the man was doing his job. He talks about popular issues. You were a popular issue. You are, and Kanye, I think he does catch a raw deal, but you are responsible for your issues, man, with the decisions that you make, with the shit you let fly out your mouth, with the things you put out in the open. The shit he dealing with his woman could be handled privately, but he want to put the shit out. I'm glad y'all got to see what I'm dealing with my daughter. Kim does this, and like, come on, bro. You all the way erratic, man. You all the way erratic. So
yeah, like DL said, all those voices you hear in you got in your head, none of them told you to take your damn medication.
Come on, come on.
What do you really expect when his ex-wife now has put her entire family on TV for the last 10, 15, I don't know how long that Kardashian crap has been running.
Come on, bro.
But you should expect this.
Yes.
I mean, everything that happens in your family's life is public knowledge.
Right.
And how do you not expect people to take jabs at you here and there? I mean, this is TV for most of America, man. They had a very popular show. Right. How do you expect to go through life and not hear shit about what you did on TV? I mean, there's public figures. I mean, it's bro, you need to have this stuff run off your back a little bit better. And start using some periods.
And you give him, yeah.
I tried to read this mess, and then the first thing I thought was like, Netflix documentary is called Genius, isn't it?
But the nigga don't got no period.
Run on sentences. Just run on. What
fragment?
Man,
it's like every voice in his head took a sec to write something down.
But Cuddy, that's the and what you said is so true, man. But that's the thing, like, family, you think that you exposing this bitch? That's what fuels them. That's what pays them, man. Is that type of attention and controversy? Right. You giving her material. You writing the show for.
What if this is part of the hustle?
What if he in on this? What if there's some shit between them? You ever? Because I think about that sometimes. Sorry, I know I'm, kind of grandstanding, but my thing is, how often do you think these motherfuckers be in league to keep shit going? Like, hey man, it's like you hear these rappers that have beefs, and then years later, it was a stage beef to make some money, because we can make some more money. These motherfuckers could be doing that shit right now. They all fuck each other in Hollywood anyway.
Hey, yeah. But my thing is, of all the people, everybody, this whole Kim K, Kanye shit is a 24/7 news cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's talking shit, but you pick DL.
Yeah.
Out of all the people that's been throwing mud and doing everything else, or whatever.
Now you offended.
DL. Yeah, when he say something, out of all the people, and it's like, you know what? I hope DL go all the way in like he did. You know what I mean? And just keep going in, because DL like, hell, it's gonna pay for my grandkids' college.
Your wife has a sex tape, and this is what pisses you off?
Wow.
With a real nigga.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, there is so much more to be angry about when it comes to this relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, and you pick DL.
You don't even
It's
got
like
a
you're mad at your
more.
wife. You're mad at your wife, but you end up punching her girlfriend in the face. You know what I mean?
Who did that?
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah,
That's an example of him
I was
being
like, damn,
upset.
this is all the way live. Yeah, like
he's not a real one like that, man. He'll write a song, but he won't throw a punch.
Look, man, I knew this motherfucker was off when he started having motherfuckers dress up like slaves. Was charging $500 for a Walmart hoodie. Now he got motherfuckers wearing these big ass snow boots in the summer, man.
Hey.
And motherfuckers swear they hot.
Man. Teach his own, man.
I'm not wearing knitted shoes. There's something in me that says, hey, man, you can't wear a sweater on your feet.
Yesterday's boots ain't today's boots. Right.
So what about what he wrote in response? Is there any credibility to anything he says? Calling him drug addict and leftist Willie Lynch. I mean, is he just off his rocker completely, or do you think he's got a spot to stand with these
We're
words?
gonna stop letting practicing drug addicts be used by the leftist Willie Lynch of our future. Black people with our own opinion are not allowed to speak in public. I am glitch. DL God does not you. You have no favor. Your family hates you. I would hate to be related to somebody who used to be famous. Now you're just known as a broke pawn, and the latest Oprah got billions allegedly. Every voice in this nigga's head was talking just like you were saying. I can't even read this shit. It's all the fuck over the place.
It would make it so bad. It's like every voice in his head failed high school. Every single motherfucking voice in your head
flunked
English class. Like, didn't none of y'all attend school?
So which one is the genius?
Right. Would a genius please stand up? Please.
Right.
Because this don't sound like none of that shit we was listening to, in the early 2000s.
Nah, man.
I don't know. I just don't understand. I couldn't read that. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, that's a lot going on. I mean, a PhD probably read it and be like, yeah, this is signs of schizophrenia. Who knows? Reading that.
Yeah.
A doctor can diagnose somebody by reading, like, he wrote this when. Yeah. He's definitely off his meds.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of people fuck with him because they know he's gonna give this kind of reaction. And the one thing the DL said that I think is the most spot on thing is I don't think he got any good people around him.
No, I mean he needs that. He needs his ego stroke.
I think he got the same motherfuckers that Michael Jackson had around him in the end.
Enablers, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, most of them do. Most of them, when they get to that certain level, like, who's gonna tell the boss no?
You could be more mercury in his food.
Yeah, you could be replaced.
Right. And don't nobody want to get that up.
So they're gonna do everything. Like, yeah, that's dope. I think that's a good. Yeah, let me check that. What you about to tweet out? Hell yeah, you killed him on that one. Even though they're like, man, oh man, I hope what I'm saying, we still get paid after this.
See, you put him, you contrast him with Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. Nip had his brother Black Sam, and Black Sam, when you listen to some interviews, got involved in some situations for Nip. It was steering Nip in the best direction possible. That he cut him short, as old lady Lauren was, and he made these great business. We saw Nip do some great things. You just don't see that coming from Kanye. All you get from him is a bunch of fucking rambling. Woe is me, but you just you don't get the same.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel for the brother, to be honest, but it's just like Come on, man. Come on. DL talk about everything. It's his fucking job, man. What has DL not touched?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I mean, God,
like
he
you
had
said,
his own show on CNN, right?
Yeah.
his most none of his stand-ups did well, they did pretty good, whatever. But the one that stands out the most to me was his
I think I know what
did
you're talking about.
he did a special on the black man being put on the list for endangered species.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, and he went to Washington D.C. and pled his case to I can't forget what agency or whatever, but he was pretty much saying like, look, do we not meet the criteria? It started off as a joke, but everybody was smiling. But by the end of his of his deal or whatever, everybody was just sitting there like looking at each other like, what the fuck was this? I can't believe he was hitting on so many points, even though he was being funny. He was getting his Michael Moore on or whatever, but yet he was hitting all these points. And I don't know if cats don't understand how serious this cat is about his shit. You know what I mean? And how deep he is. It's like him and Chappelle to me, is like neck and neck on that conscious comedy. You know what I mean? He's up there.
I feel like DL says shit. DL has his times where I'm like, why the fuck would you say
that? Right.
That's with anybody though.
Right.
But man, when this motherfucker's on,
Dude.
he's been on. Like when he went on Megyn Kelly's show and she called herself little boy in him and talking down to him, and he don't fucking talk to me like that, because she couldn't get with his points. You know what I mean? He made her look stupid.
Right.
He has been on the conscious shit for a long time, and DL is spot on about it. You know what I'm saying? He's got the right to his opinions. And again, man, when we put ourselves out there, you better be ready to take what comes with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, when you live out there, on social media, you're gonna, it's 50-50. It's 50-50, man. Not everything's gonna go in your favor. But when everybody's telling you how good you are, and like I said, he had somewhat of a mentor, Mr. Jay-Z, and he had to cut ties because he was like, dude, ain't enough money in the world to be dealing with your crazy shit. You know what I mean? I catch you on the next album, but yeah, I don't want my kids playing with your kids. my chick ain't hanging out with your wife. Yeah, we're good over here on this side. I'm trying to get an NFL team. You
no more play
around,
dates, nigga.
Yeah, you fucking around doing this crazy shit. I can't fuck with you like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when we were talking about him not surrounding himself with, he had it, but people were like, dude, you too far gone. Can't nobody tell you nothing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to usher you in and like trying to bring you in, on these fucking $1 billion deals, and you fucking up the brand.
There you go.
And that's why if Jay-Z got to like, yeah, we gonna have to push back that, the what was that, the Throne or whatever album, whatever. We have to push that shit back until I get a full confirmation that he's been on his meds for over a year.
And that's the thing. See, I think people say a lot of shit about Jay. Some shit you can rock with, I can rock with. Some shit I can't. But one thing is, Jay-Z had a path. He decided what path he wanted his life to go on, and he figured out how to move inside the room. Right?
Yeah.
He figured out how to move inside of a room of people that don't come where he come from, that wield real power. And he was trying to put the Kanye's, the Beanie Siegels, and all these people, the Dame Dashes. And Jay said some shit, man. And I carry this shit with me to this day. He was in an interview, because he don't do interviews. He said, when you listen to these people who have complaints about me, it's never about what I've done to them. It's always about what I haven't done for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's real shit. It's like, you brought these guys on, and he said exactly what you said. He just said it about Beans. Matter of fact, he said it about Dame. I try to bring these guys with me, but they don't know how to handle themselves. Dame is a brilliant motherfucker, but Dame got to cuss everybody out.
Dame, what he said, too much Sam Rothstein. Like,
Too much
dude,
Sam Rothstein.
stay your ass off the limelight, man. Let's just get this money or whatever.
Right.
And you ain't got to floss all this, extra shit. Like, I'm the
Right.
one that's up front, but yet here you come, trying to get your puff on.
There you go.
Chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? That's all. And the
There
same
you
thing with
go.
Kanye. Take your fucking medicine. You're a billionaire.
There
We
you
need
go.
you. We need you. Mind, body, and spirit. We need everything right. You know what I
There you
mean?
go.
You don't get no days off. We done hit
Right.
that Billy. You know what I mean? No days off, bro. We moving. But yet,
Right.
nah, I got this. You know what I mean? And Jay probably was in the studio with him and was like, let me hear your verse. Motherfucker, you sound crazy. Yeah, you sound fucking crazy. I'm not putting my stamp on this shit. You sound fucking crazy. I'm out.
Hey, maybe
That's
this is
what
what Kim
happened.
Kardashian was talking about. She was probably referring to the mental health clinicians that are responsible for Kanye. These don't want to show up to work. Can't get my ex-husband right.
Hey, y'all saying he got in the studio with Jay and pulled a pootie tang? Yeah.
I can only
that's
imagine Jay's
no,
face like,
motherfucker.
did he just
Yeah.
Yeah, he just did that on the mic.
He did a sippy towel on the tip of his tay.
On the running
To the
side.
side.
Get him the fuck out of here. That's what Jay was like.
done.
Yeezy, get the fuck out the back door. Take
Yeah.
these fucked up shoes with you. But I'm gonna say this, man. You know this dude's shoe. He got the all-time high selling shoe. His original prototype Yeezy when he was with Nike. That motherfucker sold for 1.8 million. Jordan shit ain't another shoe came close, and I'm like, what the fuck is the appeal?
I don't know. It don't look like anything a grown man will wear.
No,
that's all.
Nothing he wears.
Nothing.
It's made for
just something you put up, and it's a sneakerhead generation. Now it's official. We had cats who collected shoes or whatever, but now it's a fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody's actually. You get a couple cats who, for bragging rights, like, yeah, I actually wear my Yays or whatever. Like, first of all, you stupid, but there you go. Have at it, kid. Do your thing. But that's just where we at right now, man. Like, we look. Look at the contrast. We got a picture of Kanye. We got a picture of DL up there. It's like, who would you really follow? Who makes sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Relate with somebody that's got all their fucking senses.
Yeah.
It doesn't even, to me, it's not even about the money. Like, dude, you're making no sense. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you said that, man.
Somebody like that, man. It's not even about the money. Like, dude, you are making no damn sense. And like Tank just spotted out, even though he's not a fan of any of that shit. He's like, I'm reading. Where the fuck are your periods?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something as simple as that. Nobody checked that for you. Nobody in your team.
You ain't got to have perfect grammar, my man, but one motherfucking period.
Just one. Just one. Slow down just a second to catch up to yourself. Just one.
Like, you thought that shit, you wrote that like you thought it. And you probably said it out loud without breathing. You probably said, that's why I stopped. I ran out of breath. I'm like,
I spit that in one take, homie.
Right. I one take Jake that bitch. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like my guy. You gabagoo. Don't do that.
That's fucking crazy. But
yeah, man.
This is where we're at right now. They have him on a pedestal. You know what I mean? But
he capitalized.
Wow. Is that a thing? That's that New English shit.
Man,
you speak.
Got to pay attention to those big letters.
Yeah, man.
This dude was almost our president.
Fuck.
Man, shit.
Hey, he might have a better chance next time around too.
Take
Maybe.
over America now. This is the perfect time.
He'll win if he promised everybody free fucking Yeezys.
Yep.
Oh God, I don't want them. Just say you keep those in a COVID test.
Everybody can get Yeezys, free albums, and scholarships to Dr. Umar Johnson School. Vote for me.
Jay-Z, like, I'm still not getting on another verse with him until I know he's on his medication.
Fuck the throne.
I'm sorry. Yeah, fuck the throne.
Is there just nobody out there to help this cat?
Yeah, it probably is. You know what I mean? Like somebody could have told, Michael Jackson, you know what helps, most folks go to sleep? Busting a nut. You know what I mean?
Right.
In a woman. A grown woman.
Yeah, you don't need to be hooked up to that fucking shit. You know what I mean? You don't need that kind of dope to go to sleep.
Don't do Mike like that, man. Don't do Mike.
I'm just saying this. We just saying as far as folks not listening. You know what I mean?
Mike had hoes. Don't do Mike like that.
Wasn't doing nothing with him.
Yeah.
Mike had 2 perfectly white children. Stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just saying. As far as when cats get so big and so insulated, they're out of touch. You know what I mean? With the basic shit. Like you can't fall asleep.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you could think of. Nothing at all. No weed, alcohol, anything. Like I said, a rub and tug, nothing.
Yeah.
But you need a fucking you need a physician to come in and administer this shit that'll knock out, you know what I mean? Somebody going in for surgery.
Man, all he needed was a pork chop sandwich, some sweet potatoes, and
keep going. Keep going.
Barbecue with some collard greens.
And,
you
and,
would
some,
have went to
and,
sleep.
And some Mr. Paul rolls.
Yeah. Mac and cheese. Some Mr. Paul rolls. Good Tahitian treats.
That's
he
it.
went the fuck to sleep.
And a grinder account.
There you go. Yeah.
That's what happens when you get out of touch.
Ex-hamsters. Yeah. He done went to sleep.
Yeah, you went to sleep, bro. A bunch of shit, you know.
Yeah. Ob's fuck sauce. Yeah.
That part. Definitely the fuck sauce, you know. And you ain't even got to get that shit administered, man. We can mix that for you.
Right.
Right at your bedside.
You could have paid me $300. I'd have come and mixed a cocktail for you. Some limon.
Chopped it up with you for a little bit until you gnawed it off, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what just blows my mind, man, of how people, like, all he wanted, he had chronic insomnia or whatever. I was just like, well, then what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
Hey, you ever dealt with insomnia?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
That'll drive you nuts real quick.
I get it, and you really want a quick relief.
Again, but not that shit he did.
Yeah, not that, man.
No.
Not that. Not at all, man. Not where, you just black the fuck out and you hope that you wake up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not that kind of sleep. Come on,
Take
man.
some Benadryl, motherfucker. Drink some cough medicine.
Yeah. And Mike had enough money to have the right doctor administer it. And he did.
That part too.
Mike went to the heavy shit. To be honest, Mike could have just did some lean. Not that I'm promoting that shit.
Yeah.
But if you was no, think about it. He'd probably still be here. Think about it.
And we have to talk about this. That's what hurts the most is the fact that, like, all he wanted, he wasn't trying to get high.
Right. He
was just trying to get some sleep. And it's like all the shit that we do, like get up and go punch this fucking clock or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm out of gas by noon. Right. You know what I mean? Shit. But
Michael needed a dead end job. That's all he needed. That's bro. That's all he needed. He needed a dead end job. Wow. You fall asleep, no problem.
Right. Yeah. You might fall asleep at that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I know where you could go work. You be up in that motherfucker like this. Look around, make sure ain't nobody see you sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, we could have got Mike some sleep. Mike, you know what, man? Look, man. If any of our 283 people are somebody famous and you need some real motherfuckers with you, We your crew, man. We keep you safe.
We'll keep you straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We'll keep you, grounded. You know what I mean? And let you know, yeah, you ain't got to pay that kind of money for that. How much you pay for that?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I come out of pocket before I let you drop $20-something thousand on some simple shit like that.
Give me $300. I'll be right back. We'll make this call real quick.
Exactly. And that's what goes back to not having real ones in your corner.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let me tell you, it's his family. I'm sure Mike's family, and then if they had saw that happening, be like, "Oh hell no, no! You're not gonna do that to him. You're not gonna give him that shit." That's why. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening to you. Like,
I'm just saying, not having that tight knit circle around you, man, to protect you at all costs. Even if you are gonna yell, I'm like, I don't ever want to see you again. That's fine, because you got to be alive to see me. So that's how we're gonna do it.
Yo, you want to give my baby what? Call Branson. That'll be better.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Branson was the guy that he should have been fucking with. Branson would have helped him out.
Mm-hmm. All the fucking things to go to sleep.
Yeah, man.
Like you said, you went straight to fucking 10. All the fucking levels to get to that. You went straight there. Like, give me the milk.
Yep.
Who the fuck say that shit?
No Branson. Yeah. No none of that. You was no barbecue. No,
none of
nothing.
That.
Yeah. Not grandma. No, not a plate from grandma. You was like, fuck it, man. But hey. And a lot of times, man, these guys like Kanye West, man, the people they have around them, because that was a big thing that people talked about with Michael Jackson. Certain people that he thought had his best interest in hand. They get in there, they get around you, and then they have you cut off the people that really care about you.
Right.
So
they're buzzing in your ear. You know what I mean? Like I said, I want to touch on this real delicately, like what happened to it's been downhill pretty much since his mom passed.
Yeah.
And she passed by what? Trying to keep up, you know what I'm saying? Appearances,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like that limelight or whatever. Mm-hmm. It fucks with everybody. You know what I mean? I'm sure he was like, Mom, we got the money, you're fine. What do you need to go do? Take, unnecessary risk as far as, having these cosmetic surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need for that. But yet you get to a certain status, you feel you need to look a certain way. You know what I mean? I'm the mother of this, genius, and I should look the part. You know what I mean? You rolling your dice for what? For appearances. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? It's you know what I'm saying? That's heartbreaking, you know what I mean? Because his mom was, pretty much his best friend. Yeah. And, he's just been, ever since she passed, he's just been making these crazy ass decisions, and aligning himself with folks who don't mean him well.
I also want to point out that his mother was a professor of English.
That's another strike. That is another whole strike.
I just want to throw that out there every time we read this. Just saying,
rest in peace.
The boy had all the help the good Lord could give him.
Rest in peace, Miss
maybe he was talking about his mom with the genius shit.
Rest in peace, Miss Donda. Yeah. Damn, Tank, you motherfucker.
I'm just, pointing out the obvious.
Okay.
Maybe
one period.
Shit. Kanye, you got some explaining to do. Some serious explaining to do.
Yeah.
Man. So disrespectful.
On 3
so so disrespectful, Kanye. You're very disrespectful on
somebody
that point.
Do something to y'all.
Okay.
We know one thing is true, that one of those voices in his head ain't his mama.
Next Tank. Next Tank. We gotta get off. Next.
That ain't shit.
Next. You close that one out. You close that one.
You closed it. You got it.
You closed that one out. That was it. That was it. Wow.
God damn.
Yeah. Wow. I forgot about her. I forgot she was a professor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, moving on.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Am I the asshole? I said no. Woman backed for making mother-in-law stay in a hotel.
Did y'all
So,
read this?
man, dear Lord. All right. So let me run this down. This woman and her husband have been married for about 9 months. And the mother-in-law, of course, lives out of town. And she'd come to stay with them. But she had a few requests. She wanted to stay in the couple's bedroom, in the couple's bed.
And lock the door.
And lock the door. Because she didn't feel comfortable sleeping alone. And of course, the wife said no, and then fixed some hotel accommodations for the mother-in-law.
And her husband being upset decided that he went and stayed with his mom
at the hotel.
Mm-hmm. So, what's your take, gentlemen?
I mean, she didn't know he was still sleeping with his mama when she married him.
No, he's not sleeping with his mama.
Come on, man.
Yeah, again, what LOH said, man. No, she wanted to sleep in a bed, have them sleep in another room. She just wanted the room. She just wanted to commandeer their room, their marital bed. That's all. That was her standards. Like, I need to be in y'all room, which is a whole nother fucking segment. But you know what I mean? For your mom to come in out of town. And mind you, you forgot to mention that it wasn't a scheduled visit. It was a pop-up.
Right.
Mom's just popped in. No, heads up or anything. Just, hey, I'm here. And I'm going to need y'all to get fuck about y'all room. I'm going to need that.
Right.
Oh, see, I was thinking she was sleeping with the couple. Oh,
no,
okay.
No,
I'd have gave my bed to my mom.
Dude,
my wife would have slept on the couch.
See, no, not on a pop-up. Who does that?
Hey, man, you got to. She's a guest. She's a guest. Besides,
you don't give up. You never give up your bedroom. Like, they made accommodations. Like, you could have this room. We're gonna make. We get you what you call it, one of those fake beds, and then we get you a room. This is last minute, man. Yeah, I mean, just certain things. It's like one of those. She's imposing her will.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Just trying to see how far. I mean, just think if the wife would have said yes, what would have been next? You got to teach people how to treat you. You know what I mean. You got to set boundaries. And the husband clearly still stuck on mom's teeth. He gonna just bounce and go get a separate room. Just go to a hotel with his mom. Come on, man. I don't think little mama's the asshole for that, for standing her ground in her own. That's her crib.
I get that.
That's her crib, man. You don't do that. Well, just think if your dad came in and was like, yeah, you know how I like to sleep. I want y'all bed.
No, I mean, I've done that for my father too. My father's crashed in my bed, and I've slept on the floor. I generally sleep on the floor anyway. But
being
when
married,
you get older, a lot of things just don't. You can mess your back up real good if you sleep in the wrong spot. Like you get in your 60s, you can't sleep. You need couch. Specific. Yeah. You need specific sleeping accommodations, or you're not going to be right tomorrow.
I get that, but
that's you. Invasion, that's you by yourself.
The invasion of somebody else's space, especially when you just popping in.
Yeah.
That part, like I said, it's the whole setup. It wasn't right from the gate. You know what I mean? You just ain't gonna pop in and be like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to get the fuck out your room, rearrange your whole shit just because I'm in town, even though I knew I'm coming from out of town. I knew I was coming to stay with y'all. And then have the decency to give you the heads up. It's a respect thing. That's all. And mama just came in and just started pissing on everybody's shit. So, what's up, Bob?
I'm with you 100%. I feel like her husband was the asshole because he could have come to some sort of arrangement.
Definitely.
By sitting him down and setting
boundaries.
Hey, you my mom, this my woman. I've been in that position.
Wife.
Yeah.
Wife.
Wife. Yes, wife.
This is
I'm
my
sorry.
wife, your daughter-in-law. This is my wife. This is our bed.
I was in that position early on before the now wife became wife. Not to go too much into detail, but my mother said, "Yeah, but you didn't think about how I felt." I'm like, "Well, I don't need to think about how you felt.
I'm not marrying you.
You don't gotta lay with this woman.
Right.
You ain't going to bed with her. I am." This was way before that, and things are awesome between them now. But see, and I would like to know is the mother married? I want to know, is the mother married? Because that makes a difference too. If the only man in her life is her fucking son, is he an only child?
Yeah.
Because see, those boys end up being that. Everybody want to put it on some, and I'm not even speaking on a perverted shit. They end up being that
husband.
pseudo husband in their lives.
You don't tell a 10-year-old, 9-year-old you the man of the house.
There you go. You don't.
I'm the 9-year-old. I'm the 10-year-old of the house. I'm not the man of the house.
Yeah, I watch cartoons.
Those things you only say when you homesteading.
Right. let me tell you something. How many young black boys in the hood heard you the man of the house at 12 and 13 and then started their life of crime because they had to help mama pay bills?
Easy. Because she started sharing. Yeah, I got to start kicking in. You know what I'm saying? Mama's struggling. She's sitting there crying, looking at all these damn bills.
And instead of her,
don't take too much for a kid to put that shit together. Mama coming up short.
Yeah. And instead of her cowgirling up and doing what she's supposed to do, you know where your childhood gone. I need you to ante up. You the man now. No, no. So in this situation, no, hell no. A person's bedroom is sacred, man. Now, my mom, we let her stay in our room. First time she came because my mom got health issues now and our bed is bigger. The shower's in here, personal shower and all of that shit. Now later on, the second visit, she slept in the guest bedroom. But it wasn't a thing where she just popped up or she demanded it. That mother knew what she was doing. She was trying to make it hard for that daughter-in-law. And this is a common thing. It's a territory thing. And that dude, when he said, "I'm gonna go stay with my mama," he doesn't understand what he did, but he set in motion a chain of events to where when he comes back, it's probably gonna be some divorce paperwork waiting on him.
It's gonna be a wrap. She realized who the hell she done married.
A weenie.
You still attached to your mama. Okay, like that. You ain't nobody cut that cord. Got it. Okay.
Now, because you did this, I'm gonna have more problems with this person.
That part.
How come the husband and the wife just didn't get together and make the bedroom unattractive to mom? Just say, do you really want to sleep in a wet spot?
Well, think about it, man. They Johnny on the spot. She popped in. They didn't have enough time to come together with that, Wonder Twins reactivate. They couldn't do that at that time. Mama popped in on them, and first thing they're thinking is, first of all, is she okay? Why the fuck she drifting? Over to the crib. Yeah. And leave all kind of sex toys all on the bed and all that stuff. I get what you're saying, but that's a little too much. You're not thinking like that when somebody pop in on your house, invading your space. You more or less like, motherfucker, how long do you stand?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what you thinking. You ain't thinking on how I'm getting. They already there. You thinking of like the timeline, like, well, how the fuck I'm gonna get this motherfucker out of here? And like, seriously, are you on the run?
How often do you hear? And you ain't like, who the fuck is knocking on my door without calling?
That part.
Shit, you get to the point where the motherfucker you love and
you know the knock.
You doing here?
Yeah, you know the knock.
You didn't call, I ain't opening it.
Wow.
Shit. What? You know how many times I sit in my chair and I hear some kids trying to sell some shit?
Yeah.
And I'm looking like,
hey, 100.
You expecting somebody? Nah, then let the motherfucker knock then.
Right.
Don't
come here. You want to buy candy, mister? Man, get the fuck away from me, man. I don't want no chocolate, motherfucker. I'm pre-diabetic. Get the fuck away from me, little man. Get away. No, I'm playing. I ain't like that.
Why you making all that damn noise? Knocking like the
Candy bars
police,
be
man.
good than a motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
But no, don't knock on my shit. If you a Jehovah's Witness, the Lord, get the fuck off my porch. Get off my porch.
I had what was that? What's those people in fucking Utah, the Mormons.
Oh yeah,
motherfuckers in the white shirts and the black pants or whatever.
Yeah. On the bicycles,
man. Nah, they were those little missionary dudes or whatever was walking through our complex or whatever, and I had my my hatch up, and I was getting the groceries out, and the motherfucker came on like my right side. I was like, "Hey, sir, can I help you with your?" I looked, man, he almost dropped the Mormon. You know what I mean? Because he rolled up on me and he was like, "Dude, can we help you? Carry your groceries?" And I was like, "Dude, I swear to God, I'm about to body you. Give me 50 feet, man. What are you doing?" You know,
I just saying, get out. Don't run up on me like that.
And it
what you doing in this neighborhood?
And it was drugs? 2 of them. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, y'all dressed alike. Y'all just don't look right. You know what I mean? Y'all in my area.
I used to fuck with
them, man. What the fuck?
I used to be like, "Hey, so do y'all really believe the black people was the curse of Cain, nigga? That's the old shit." Nah, y'all still believe that shit.
Yeah, I'm saying, you can hit them with that. Do you still think that only way black folks can get to heaven is as a slave?
Yeah. Hit them with that shit. They'd be like,
good day, sir. Good day. But yeah, man.
I always
like Ob said,
to come in so I can talk to him about atheism.
See, stop. And you don't do that.
Just leave.
He'll do that shit. He'll do it.
Yeah, he would.
He'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. I don't knock on people's door and try to convince them to switch religions. What kind of stuff is that? Hey, I'd like to just talk to you about your soul. Do you mind?
Come on in. Really?
Yeah,
come on,
bro.
Yeah,
come on in.
Get you some
what you
tea.
doing around here?
This conversation.
Where y'all come from? I ain't even seen a Mormon church in this town.
You never listen. You never see these motherfuckers churches. They rent the same space out for churches, Reverend Al Sharpton. Where the fuck is the church at? They just show up on your door riding Huffies. They be on Huffies and shit.
Yeah.
BMX bikes and Huffies and shit. You be like, where the fuck did you come from? Hey, brother, we wanted to introduce you to the teachings of. I mean, get the fuck out of here.
Like I said, man, my back is to them. Like I said, they rolled up on me like sleeves. And I was just like, where the fuck did y'all motherfuckers come from? You know what I mean? It's like they didn't like we just want to help you with your groceries.
Yeah.
Back up. Just back up.
Just want to help
you
with your
we want to help you with your groceries.
Yeah.
This might be funny games, nigga. Get away from me. Shit.
Like Ob said, man, the husband in this scenario is definitely the asshole.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Not the wife.
I don't know. I think the husband and the wife are both the assholes, man.
Wow.
So what makes you think the wife?
Nah, man, if her mother came into town, I'd act the same way. Try to make them as comfortable as possible.
But she may not. But she may feel the same way about her mother, though.
Yes, but somebody, mind you, somebody.
I don't respect nobody that don't love their mama, man. It just
no, it's not. I don't think it's about loving your mama. But when you're dealing with that kind of thing, you have to set boundaries, and there has to be a fine line. It's like, hey, you my mom, okay? You the first lady in this aspect, but this is my wife. And this is the first lady in this aspect. See, I used to tell my mom, like, "Oh, you're the most important woman." And she said, "Well, one day you're going to be married and it's going to be a woman that takes my place." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here. It ain't never going to happen. Never. Never is it going to happen. Never. I'm always going to love my mom." Bullshit. And, she had her time of pushback, but now my mom is 100 with it. Like, that's,
That's what you're supposed to do.
It's not just a situation where you could be like, yeah, you and your partner gonna have to work a compromise out. And that and in the story, if you read it, she offered every alternative to that woman. No, I want your fucking bed. Well, you ain't never slept in my bed before. How do you know that that's the bed you want?
Because it's the one you spent the most money on. I know it. You don't spend
Yeah,
good money on a guest bed.
yeah, you can't let people
People
put
just don't
away.
want that title saying, "Oh, I came over there and I had to sleep in the guest room." You are a
Yeah,
guest.
you the fucking guest. You can't. Your mama can't run your household when it's another woman's home, man.
And that's on the person who parent that is. It shouldn't be on the spouse.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you deal with your fucking family, I'll deal with mine. You know what I mean? And together we try to form some type of united front. I back you. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad you said that, Mr. Coppola. I'm sorry. That shouldn't have been on that woman.
Not
He
at
should have
all.
been like, okay, well, even if he was like, well, I don't see a problem, but okay, you're uncomfortable with it, baby. So, hey, mom, listen, I understand my wife's uncomfortable, but look, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna do whatever you need to be comfortable, you know. But again, you don't just, it's a pop-up visit. Yeah, mama can show up at any time. That's fine. I'm with that 100%. But don't expect first class accommodations when you do that, and you don't give anybody the heads up to make you comfortable.
Yeah.
You just walk in like, hey, I'm here. I want your shit. And I got you some biscuits. That's what Martin mama used to do to him.
Biscuits.
Gina used to be like, man, hold the fuck on now. Martin used to be like, no, my mama this. And nah, man, can't do that now. You a parent.
Yeah. That's all it takes. That's what we're looking at as a couple perspective, man. You know what I mean? You got to have each other's back, because eventually that mama gonna leave.
Yeah.
And then what you got? You got that wife sitting there looking at you like,
pussy.
You don't want to live with that for the rest of your life, right?
Hey, man, you can always divorce. You can't get rid of your parents.
Tank don't give a shit. He's like, whoever wants that fucking
like,
bed can have that bed.
Right.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, man, you gotta have some. You gotta stand your ground on that, man. You gotta back your people up.
Yeah. No, I'm with it. So let's have it, gentlemen.
We got your man. We got your man. Forgot the last.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get this.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I saw this. It's long overdue, man.
Definitely.
Every rapper's favorite rapper.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
And he is never on the top 5. I don't know why his name doesn't come up in the top 5, because them albums are fire. Just straight hip hop. Like
that's it. That's what it is.
Oh my God, man. I mean, man, let me stop. It just, the dude, his flowers are way overdue.
Definitely.
I think it's a thing because A was never in the spotlight like that. He was more so a real low key brother, man. He made certain business moves. He's one of these brothers that could kind of see the way the wind was going with hip hop, man. And I think he said, I'm gonna go this way instead of that way. And he figured out that the money was in the longevity and not like the instantaneous fame. Right. I'm just stoked about the doc, man. I'm buying that shit. Oh, it's gonna be on Netflix. I can't wait to see this shit, man. Cause I've never been disappointed in anything that he's done.
No.
Said, man, it's everybody, who's anybody got something to say about AZ, saying like, dude, he was the nicest. What they say, he was the first hip hop artist to get a deal without a mixtape or without a demo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's like he's so slick. Cats heard like a verse and was like, yep, sign him. Sign his ass. Who just said that verse? I don't care who.
That's
get
how
him.
Happened.
Yeah, get him down here. That type of shit.
His flow is, his flow is just so wavy, man. They called him the Nas killer, man, because listen to them albums, boy.
They get on the track together. You don't know who won. If you keeping score, you really don't know who won, who bodied who on each track.
Yeah.
That they come on with each other, but they both had their own lane.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's the fact that they both or like brothers or whatever, but yet they both, you know, the difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There was no outshining.
Yeah, but
There was no outshining.
yeah, because I'm a huge Nas fan. I'm a huge Nas fan. But I'm gonna be man. Look, his newest albums when AZ came on that motherfucker, man. I was waiting. Dialogue superb, flies cars on the curb. Word when I evolved, the high guard emerged. I was like, whoop, whoop. When he did that, I'm back shit.
Man,
He's like
oh
Spirit
my
of the Marcus
God.
Garvey, War Muhammad, Mega Evers, and Bob Marley. I'm
Done.
God body. I
Done.
was like, oh my
Done.
God. This what did he say? The scripture says Allah's inside me. Oh man. Bear with me. We all need something to help us through our daily events. I was like, God damn, this hard, man. Hard.
Yeah. Hey, it's
Yeah,
like
but
you said,
nobody-
man. It
but
makes you want to
no-
break out the lambskin again.
Facts. But nobody's checking for lyrics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're looking for the hoes. They're looking for the
Yes.
whips. They're looking for the dope. You know, they're looking for all the shit that really didn't
Yeah.
register back in the day. Because before, you know, we would snap tapes by hitting that rewind button. What the fuck he just say?
Yeah.
You know, you're hitting that button like, oh my God, you memorizing fucking verses.
Yes.
You know, now it's just you can't hear nothing because everybody mumbling.
Listen, I still memorize this shit. This
Because
is
you can hear what he's saying.
yes, and
And
this
it
is
makes you it hits your ears sonically.
even with the speech impediment, it like do something even more for it. War Muhammad, Mega Evers, and Bob Marley. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
The dude is just, and what I love about A is he motherfucker just smooth, man. And he is who he is in his music. When you see him walking through Brooklyn, they just, what's up? Hey, you know, yeah, word, yeah. You know, I always wanted to be that guy to walk through the O like that, but I don't think it pay out the same. Anyway, I ain't know for shit. But
Rob that motherfucker.
right, that nigga. Yeah, word.
Why
Come
he
over. I
smiling?
ain't coming over there. I ain't coming. But
Nope.
But yeah, man, A just had this air, this style with him, man. It's just when they said he was getting a documentary, I'm like, I got to see this shit, man. I got
Yeah.
to see this shit.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely going to come on before Yeezy's is.
Oh.
I'm just saying, man. Yeezy's been on Netflix for the past couple weeks, and I just can't even click that button. When it said Genius, I was just like, no
I've been
periods.
looking at it too, like, ooh. But when they said this, I'm like, and I heard that Sugar Hill shit in the back. Sugar Hill, my favorite. Sugar Hill is my favorite cut, man. Like,
Mine is I think the one when he sampled the barge, that Problems.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. That one.
He did the 25th anniversary of Do or Die.
Did he?
Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm rather unique.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Rather. Oh man.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like they said, the golden era of hip hop or whatever. These cats were prime. They were primed. You know what I mean?
Man.
And they left a stamp, and I'm glad we were able to sit back and talk about these dudes, and especially a dude like underrated dude like AZ getting a documentary where the new generation can actually look back and see this guy's body of work and how long he's been doing it and his imprint into the game. It was like a lot of cats are doing like that's AZ. He's been doing that. He's been that dude. You talk about swag. We didn't even know what swag was, but we knew that was AZ. That was what he did. You know what I mean? So
and they just, man, look, I love Jay. I'm not gonna say I fuck with Jay, but these two motherfuckers here, they painted like some Spike Lee type pictures, man.
Yep.
Nas had a song, just to switch over to Nas, man. To me, it's one of the most underrated songs ever. But when you listen to the words Project Windows.
Oh my
Ron
God.
Isley was on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
he was
boy.
Looking out of my project window, oh, I feel uninspired. I said, God damn. And then he would just paint this picture of what, just looking out the window and the shit that he was seeing going on in the projects. Like,
These are the songs that don't hit the the billboards at #1 and all that. This is the stuff that if you're ahead, you listening to them.
Man,
Like One Mic. Or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How he switch up the flow. Yeah, it goes fast, it stops. You know what I mean? It takes you on a journey. These cats, they painted pictures, man.
No, what's the joint he had? They say it's poison, ecstasy, coke. They say it's love, but it's poison. Schools where I learned they should be burned, and it's poison. Prescriptions, doctors prescribing this medicine, which is poison. What he said, my words to all of my enemies, it's all poison. Yeah. He said, what did he say? The Chinamen built the railroad, the Indians saved the pilgrim, and in return the pilgrim killed them. They call it Thanksgiving. I call your holiday Hell Day. Because it's been, oh man. Oh, this motherfucker used to just go. And AZ was spitting right along with him.
Yeah.
Said nobody, everybody pay attention to Jordan, but nobody pay attention to Scottie Pippen. And that's how these cats, they came in like that, and everybody played their part.
What he say? I'm like a Lamborghini Green Diablo, cool VT. It's like DVD when I flow. I said,
sign him.
Do shit for a dope motherfucker. Sign him.
Yeah.
Sign him. That AZ something serious, man. It's my brother's favorite rapper, man. Yeah, me and my other brother, we go at it. He be like, Jay. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but A was
something else.
A was something else. A and Nas is something different.
Yeah.
You know.
I hope they got more music and coming out together.
Me too, man.
You know what I mean? And just because now they like statesmen now. You know what I mean? Cats looking at them like, dude, we need that. We need that good.
That
you know what I'm saying? We need y'all to come out.
Yeah. That album together. We don't. A feature's cool. But we need them to
get just them, not the firm, none of that shit.
None of that bullshit.
And fucking AZ. We need. Y'all come up with a new name or whatever. We need just y'all too.
Because the last firm song, Foxy fucked it up. It wasn't even online what they was talking about.
What can you expect? You couldn't even hear a verse.
Hey man, stop.
I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I apologize.
See,
I guess I wasn't being enough of an asshole to show.
Yeah, Tank had to come in and say that shit.
But check it out. Nas dropped that show on Netflix with The Get Down, right? Years ago, about the origins of hip hop. So obviously Nas has these ties to Netflix. You think that played into AZ getting?
Could be, yeah. Probably. He made a call. Yeah, and that's what you do now. You made a call. Like how Jay-Z got tied in with the NFL and was like, LA. I fuck with Dre. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make this happen. And I told you guys, I was like, Jay-Z has a hand in this fucking Super Bowl halftime shit. Sure as shit. That whole Rock Nation or whatever. You know what I mean? They did. They're just making a phone call. They just using their connects. And again, please do that and put together a fucking album.
Yeah, that's
because we need it. We need it as fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need it.
You know how much fucking money they make?
Man, them two.
I think it's just about timing because Nas is on his old. He's doing all kind of other, making all kind of moves with crypto and everything else, and he's enterprising.
Yeah,
they just now giving AZ his shine, even though we all sitting there looking at our watches like, well, shit, it's been, what I'm saying, y'all like a decade late. You know what I mean? Y'all should have been done this. Yeah. Easy. I'm sorry, I just went back 10, but like Tank said, shit, like 3. Fuck. He was top tier. You know what I mean? To me, still is top tier as far as fucking MCing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's never let down. Never let anybody down with a lyric.
It's just like he wasn't. It's like he was ahead of his time, and he just wasn't in the right era. Well, like we was listening to him, it's like, how did these cats get put up above him? You know what I mean? Even though he was killing it, it was like he just. I guess right now it's his time. You know what I mean? He had to wait a little bit, but now it's his time, and I get that, and I'm glad he's been patient.
Hey, man, we got too many people buying music that don't appreciate lyricists. That's all it boils down to. It's
part
the
too.
packaging of the artist, and nobody wants to package lyricists right.
I'm gonna tell you another one who up there that don't. I bought that summertime suit out shit. Fabulous. Fabulous lyrics, man. And the way this motherfucker can ride a beat, Fabulous is ill, man. And he hasn't got his proper salute yet, but it's just these artists, man. It's like you look at these guys, you look at this picture. If you're a hip hop fan, you know the body of work. I think it was only one Nas album I didn't have. I had most of A shit. And then you look at today's shit and you're like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?
Times change, man, but you know what I mean? It's like the quality shouldn't. I don't mind times changing.
Yeah.
I just need you to keep up with the fucking quality.
Hey man, we got old. That's all it is. We got old.
So I guess
just like our parents looked at our music and was just like, man, what are y'all listening to?
Some of them was like, I recognize that because of what Dre and them did with the sampling.
Yeah, but
all they did was remaster it. But now you hear motherfuckers sound like they having a seizure.
Yeah,
because they are.
My mom
that lean fuck with you.
Yeah,
you know what got my mom like in hip hop? Dear Mama.
Oh, I thought she was about to say LL Cool J.
Oh, that part too. You know, Mama got eyes too. You know?
Yeah,
Mama got eyes, man.
That bowl of honey. Mm-hmm. He is that type of guy.
Me and my mom.
I hated that fucking song.
Me and my mom's was at it one time, and she was mad at me, and I knew that was her favorite song, Dear Mama, and so I sent her a text. I said, "Hey, Mama, check it out. Even though you was a crack fiend, Mama, you always was a black queen, Mama." And that ended the beef right there. Now, sidebar, moms ain't no motherfucking drug addict. But I always, when that lyric I heard, I was like, how this nigga just put his mom's business out there? And my mom loved that song so much. And I was like, yo, we beefing, but I'm going to just, let me spit one of her favorite bars. And we just died laughing, man. To this day, we laugh about that shit. Like, she wasn't mad no more. I said, even though you was a black queen, Mom, even though you was a crack fiend, Mom, you always was a black queen. She was like, or I think I reversed it to say, Mom, you always was a black queen, even though you was a crack fiend. And so, yeah, man, it's just.
I can never hear that song right again, man.
I just think our music though, it may not have been the sound, but at least if they sat and listened to it, they might have found something that they like. But this shit is,
it's all trash, huh?
It's night.
No, not the baby. Fuck that. The baby raw, nigga, and little baby raw. Baby ain't a trouble. He a rapper. He don't want to trouble. Someone a song with the nip. That's it.
Like I said,
and this one Yo Gotti song.
There's nobody I'm like, hey man, I can't wait to see what they sound like, 20 years from now.
Yeah. But these cats aged like fine wine, man. They flow was just so wavy when you still hear them, man. When you still
they didn't switch up. Yeah. They didn't cater to the sound of today. They still kept it authentic, and it's like, yeah, man, I appreciate that because my ears need a rest.
Yeah,
that's all. My ears need a fucking rest. And like I can't take this shit.
We still getting good music. That Elzai shit. That Elzai was nice.
Slumville, baby.
God, yeah.
Slumville, man. I told when he sent it to her, dude, this is my vibe. You know what I mean?
I saw that. I was like, let me buy this shit. That Elzai is hitting. Fonte had an album a couple years ago. Fonte, if you not listening to his shit with Foreign Exchange, he had a hip hop album coming out where
help starts at home.
Yeah. And he had this motherfucker was killing the song, murdered this shit. It was about eating healthy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
him and Pooh dropped their last Little Brother album without Ninth Wonder or whatever, and that's what I was playing when I was last time I was in Columbus with you. That what was the name of that song? dude was talking about not going out to the clubs no more and shit. Talk about I'd rather be at home watching Flip or Flop. Yeah. I mean, real shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit that relates to us. Like, dude, stay your ass at home. But yeah, man, Fonte, you got cats who's still doing the damn thing, on a high level. But they just don't get the shine. Yeah, they just don't get the shine. I'm a little brother fan from day one.
Tigolo, yep.
Tigolo, Big Pooh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to check out this documentary. When's it come out?
Anybody check? See?
Let me see something.
As soon as it hit, I'm watching that motherfucker.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find this news article. Yeah, I got to check this out. Let's see.
I even like Kanye right now.
March 9th.
All right.
Oh, so it's already out.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on. No, I'm sorry. I misread that. AZ released the first trailer for the documentary on Wednesday, March 9th. Oh, release date has not yet been announced.
God dang it.
Yeah, so I got my mouth all ready for some good documentaries. And
hey, but dig it. You can still check out that 20 years later Do or Die full documentary. It came out on BET.
Okay,
you can check that shit out. It's pretty. It's good. It's real good.
Okay,
and the big thing with that.
The documentary is called Jewels, Gems, and Treasures. Yeah, this is gonna be dope.
Yeah, man. That's our language. Jewels, dropping gems.
Jewels, son.
Jewels.
My bad.
Jewels.
Yeah, what part company you from? That French part?
That's our generation.
You get those jewels after you sell that heron.
That heron. Black folks don't call it heroin. We call it heron. Heron. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. The wine of the week will be a Pinot Castle Rock, not to be confused with Fraggle.
Or anything Stephen King.
Not crack. Just Castle Rock, man.
Give me some of that rock, baby.
Black Queens.
Hey, we're still looking for wine sponsors. So
Logan,
David, please reach out to us.
Reach out to
we
us.
got a label for your bottle.
And they got them. They like, y'all ain't got enough get your weight up and then we'll come holler at you.
I'm saying get your weight up. We'll holler at you, young.
Wild Irish Rose, y'all need the help. Holler at us.
We got y'all Crooked Eye Sippers.
Yeah. Crooked Eye, come fuck with us. We get you some customers. One of these motherfuckers are alcoholic. We got you. You motherfuckers wake up with good headaches from this shit. We got you. Come fuck with us.
Oh my God, loose stool.
Oh,
the worst stinkingest doo-doo you ever smell in your life.
Yeah,
indeed. Yeah. I apologize to many commodes.
Yeah, but you had a good time. Carlos Rossi's holler at us.
Hey, we need a jug. We need a jug.
Big ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
You had to hold it like that.
Something I could put my loose change in after I'm
Facts.
done.
Right.
Bottle.
Right.
Everybody's piggy bank.
We'll sip on table wine all day
there
long.
You go.
So, anybody out there who knows somebody who knows somebody,
right?
Who needs somebody to sponsor him.
Reunity, holla at us.
What we need to do is just come out with our own brand of wine, man. You can crush them with your feet in your own tub, bro.
I could do that.
Right, we should.
I can do that. I could do that, and we can make some Eddie Ripple. Yeah.
We should. We can make some Eddie Pruno.
Call it Blackfoot wine.
Let's call it what?
Blackfoot wine.
Blackfoot. Not barefoot. Not to be confused with barefoot. Blackfoot wine.
Pruno Grigio.
I like that one. That's gonna be the lead.
Hey, we gonna call that shit Pruno Grigio.
They're gonna pick it up
put his ankles in it.
I know this ain't right, but I need to own this.
Right. I tasted this back in Sing Sing back in '87.
Bruno
man.
Grigio. That damn
Made in the
all-
finest. Made in the finest of toilets. No Eddie Ripple, the Blackfoot. That's DJ LOH on the ones and twos everywhere.
Yeah, you can help him crush them
LOH.
grapes.
On the
Yeah.
ones and twos. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna
Bro.
get a shirt, man. Bruno Grigio. Yes, sir. Coming
Hey.
soon. Coming soon.
Eddie's Bruno Grigio. That's what we should call that shit. For real.
Indeed.
Well, gentlemen, it has been real.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
This has
Everybody out there in the world, please use your correct situations when making death threats to other people on social media,
Mhm.
especially if your mother was a college professor. Yeah, you don't want to tarnish anybody's reputation any further.
Right. Grow thick
Definitely.
skin. Grow thick skin if you decide to fuck the neighborhood whore. So,
And have 4 babies with her.
motherfuckers gonna talk.
All
might-
day.
You might just have 2 or 3 co-baby daddies, but yeah. Damn, a co-baby daddy. Ain't that fucked up to think about?
Hey, man, it's what it is.
Yeah,
That's
in
what
this
it
world.
is. Like, who you decide to lay down with.
I think we
That's
need
what
to
it
just
is.
start sending these bitches back down south, man.
Stop, man. No. Stop. We out, man. We are out. We ain't sending nobody.
State of Mississippi.
Like, share, subscribe to this shit right here.
You got some comments about All's fucking behavior. Leave it down in the
It's coming.
comments.
State of Mississippi. I love y'all for y'all. I know y'all gonna cuss me out. But I still love y'all. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
State of Mississippi.
Mississippi 1.
Mississippi
No, you say
2.
New York City 1, New York City 2.
Right.
Yeah.
All pregnant girls. All pregnant teenage girls. New York City 1. Cleveland 2.
Wow.
I said we need to start sending them back down. So that's not gonna help.
It used to work. Get rid of the problem.
My God.
Oh man, I'm just fucking around, y'all. It's the show. That's what we do. It's comedy. I'm a comedian by.
Oh, that doesn't mean
Thank you, all our
we
new
won't get death
subscribers.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. And like I said, you got any suggestions on topics, please drop us something down in the comments.
Right.
And we'll see what we could do.
Right on, man.
Gentlemen.
It's been real.
Yes, sir.
Peace, love, and increase.
Peace.
There you go. Peace.